everyone, this is Shekhar Chaudhary. I am a second year student at Harvard College and I'm taking Biosense Technology. This is my independent research project and I'm going to talk about antioxidant and antimicrobial effects of resveratrol on E. coli and aureus. Resveratrol is a stomine type polyphenol found in grapes, berries, and peanuts. Its biological activities include antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and chemopreventing properties. It is widely recognized for its role in plant defense, strong radical scavenging properties, and broad inhibitory effects on bacteria, making it an ideal natural compound to evaluate as an alternative bioactive agent in food health applications. In the present study, resveratrol was extracted from skins of common grapes, Vitis vinifera, using ultrasound-assisted extraction and quantified using ultra-performance liquid chromatography. The extracts were then quantified and used to assess antioxidant and antimicrobial effects. Two bacterial strains, E. coli and aureus, were used for antimicrobial studies, and DPPH, FNC assays were employed for antioxidant assessment. The hypothesis of this study was that resveratrol will exhibit dose-dependent antimicrobial effects against both the bacterial strains, and the more concentrated resveratrol is, the more antioxidant capacity it will show. The major objectives of this project was extraction, purification, and quantification of resveratrol, determination of antimicrobial effects against E. coli and aureus, and evaluation of antioxidant capacity using DPPH and FNC assays. The method includes oven drying of peels of Vitis vinifera for 24 hours at 40 degrees Celsius, followed by sonicating. I use ultrasound-assisted extraction because resveratrol is a thermodegradable compound, and we can extract resveratrol using very less heat through ultrasound-assisted extraction method. After that, I used SPE, pass-through cleanup, for purification, and then quantified it using UPLC. After the extracts were quantified, they were used in antioxidant and antimicrobial studies. If you look at the results from UPLC, which is figure 1, you can clearly see resveratrol's peak is being indicated at 3.5 minutes, but the concentration of resveratrol is really small at this condition that it was almost impossible for me to quantify, and it's basically due to high noise to signal ratio, and the overlapping of the peaks was probably due to chemicals and other interference present in the extract. And if you look at the results from well-mixed diffusion in figure 2 and figure 3, you can clearly see that the zone of inhibition was done only by the positive control gentamicin. If you look at figure 2, the extracts, they had no antimicrobial effect at all. I also used pure resveratrol and its dilutions to study the antimicrobial effects, but still pure resveratrol did not show any zone of inhibition either. In both the condition, it's just the positive control that showed zone of inhibition, and vehicle control in both of these cases, it did not have any effect on bacteria either. If you look at figure 4, you'll definitely see this, the significant difference in DPPH of diluted samples and undiluted samples, and it's the same with FNC assay as well. The highly diluted samples showed more phenolic content than the least diluted, and it is probably due to dilution of other unnecessary chemicals in the extract, that could be methanol or other impurities. Now looking at the conclusion, we can conclude that I concluded that antioxidant assay was the only assay that went successful, whereas UPLC, it was unable to quantify resveratrol, and dish diffusion also went unsuccessful. Dish diffusion and MIC did not work that nice. It is because there was relatively very low amount of resveratrol that could act against E. coli, K12, and S. aureus. If the concentration was really high and if it could be quantified, then it would definitely have worked against those strains of bacteria. Future directions, I'll probably ask the future researchers and aspirants working on this project to focus on proper handling and extraction methodology, as well as follow aseptic techniques. If possible, UPLC sensitivity can be improved, advanced SP can be used, as well as while choosing inoculum, freshly inoculum should be used, and instead of Newton broth, Mueller-Hinton broth or Mueller-Hinton agar can be used for well-dish diffusion and MIC. And at last, I'd like to thank Michael Gibson, Marla McKenzie, and Crystal McFadden for their guidance in this study. Thank you so much.